Hello, my name is Riyad Shama, and I'm the founder and executive director of the Institute of Youth Development and Excellence, or IYDE. IYDE's goal is to help communities increase their capacity to effectively engage their youth through a trained mentoring program. By developing a team of mentors to work with the youth director or other adult volunteer, a team effort is put into place to serve and benefit the youth in their community. We have over 40 years of experience working with the youth and in training mentors. The existing challenge that most of us find is that the majority of our 13 to 17-year-olds are simply missing. Oftentimes we don't have a lot of retention for our programs, so that they may come for a month or two or maybe even a year or two, but then they fade away and we don't know where they went, and oftentimes we often don't know why they left or stopped coming. Weekend schools and youth groups are a start, but it's simply not sufficient, and we see the evidence of that by the virtue of the fact that most of our youth are missing. Many of the youth feel that the talk about youth being our most important asset, or that youth are our future, is simply lip service, because there's nobody who's really caring about them individually. There's no follow-up with them, nobody asking about what's going on with them and truly caring and being concerned with them. Our volunteers that are working with our youth oftentimes have little or no training at all, and one of the challenges is that you can actually be harmful in trying and making your best effort and coming with a good heart, and yet, because you don't understand principles of building self-esteem versus undermining self-esteem, or perhaps that you are not recognizing some of the interplays that are going on amongst the youth, you fail to spot bullying when it's happening and know how to deal with it effectively. And so sometimes our volunteers may actually cause more harm than good. And even with a youth director on board, that's one person. And they're typically overwhelmed, overworked, and they simply cannot meet the needs of all of the youth effectively, while at the same time planning programs and developing growth opportunities and other things that our youth directors need to be doing. The solution is ultimately that our youth need to have genuine relationships within the community in order to be engaged and to stick around. Building those relationships takes time and skill. It can't be faked. And those relationships have to be in place before issues and challenges come up for our youth. The mentors are there to develop those relationships, and they're trained to do so effectively. Every youth benefits within our community. Whether it's the troubled teen who has all sorts of problems and challenges going on in their life, to the golden child who's a straight-A student and seems to be perfect in every way. Because at the end of the day, whether we're overcoming challenges or we're growing and improving ourselves to new heights, mentoring is effective at helping that happen. And not only that, it provides that fundamental key, which is developing a real and genuine relationship of care and concern and love for our youth. And the youth respond well to that, because we naturally, as human beings, respond well when we know that somebody truly cares about us. And oftentimes, it only takes one real relationship for us to feel that sense of connection, and from there, things can grow. The mentors are trained in critical skills in order to ensure their success, from good communication, effective communication, goal setting, problem solving, team building, conflict resolution, and handling hardships, and specifically how to train our youth in developing those critical life skills for themselves. The community sets the goals that they want to see for their youth and for their program. This is entirely the community's project. Under the community's name, we simply provide the resources and the training to help make that happen. And whether the mentoring is a one-on-one mentoring or small group mentoring is purely based on the needs of the community and the needs of the youth. Youth directors then, or the youth advisors, will have a team of people to work with, so that now they can effectively reach out to a lot of youth and keep them engaged and stay involved with them. And the youth directors are trained as trainers in order to continue training mentors, so that in the future, whether they are losing mentors because people move out of town, or simply to meet the needs of an increased number of youth, that way the community has the capacity to continue to engage and train new mentors. In summary, regarding our youth, the question is not if they need a mentor to help them get through a tough time or to grow, but when they need a mentor, because we all have challenges and we all have space and need to grow. If we don't place qualified people in their lives who have an existing genuine relationship with them, then who will they go to? Because we all turn to someone at some point in our life. Contact us today to see how your community can best implement an effective trained mentoring program for your youth. And welcome to the future of youth work. Thank you.